Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Josh Brown. As you guys know, I'm back with another market update, and I definitely want to get this out to you guys because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have been hearing that there's a lot of things going on in the market, and I want to clear up some things and clarify some things that's going on here in our Denver market because, as you know, when it comes to real estate, man, it is particularly where you are. You cannot listen to what's going on everywhere, even though sometimes they have a cause and effect reaction. But at the same time, you guys got to know what's going on in your market. So today, I'm going to give you guys a quick market update, let you know what's going on with inventory, let you know about the listings available, to see if there's actually more inventory coming on the market, because in the media, they're telling you everything. So right now, I want to give you guys some facts. And then, from those facts, you guys can determine, what's the best option for you. So long behold, let's get this show started. Man, this market here in Denver is very, very, man, it's crazy, yo. We've had so many changes in these past few months that if you're not staying on top of this market, you guys are definitely gonna be missing out. So I'm just here to update you guys and check out the brand, man. What you guys think of this? I definitely got to get a different type of hat, but I love the merchandise. So let's get started. So what we're gonna start with today, this is just a little overview. I'm just gonna actually go through everything. So here's a market snapshot of detached and attached single family homes, and this is just going to show you guys what's available right now, what's active, which is going to be the green, and what's pending and what's sold. So as you can see, our solds are still on the rise. Our pendings is definitely going to flatline a little bit, but if you see that the actually active market, they're definitely below, and we've seen a gradual little bit of an increase here in June. And if you can kind of look here, they'll tell you all the homes that are under contract. And this is just good to see where the listings are, because you can hear, well, there's no inventory, where there is a lot of inventory. Well, if you look here, all the active listings, we're starting to gradually see a little bit of an increase, and we'll get more into detail once we go through these. And here is the active listing. So as you guys can see, this time last year in June, and if we look at the month supply of detached and single family, we're still at a half months of supply, which that increased to 0.54 months, which is a decrease of a 68% year over year. So year over year, we're still seeing a dramatic decrease, and month over month, we've seen a tad bit of an increase. And remember, man, you guys know what the average months of supply is between 4 and 6. That's a balanced market. Anything above that 6 level is going to be a buyer's market. Anything between that 4 and below is going to be a seller's market. So as you guys know right now, we are in a seller's market still. And each county, it lets you know which ones is 0.42, 0.42, 0.60. So they're not even 1 month of supply. And again, if you guys do not know what the months of supply is and why it's so important, if there was no more homes put back on the market, this is the average amount of time it would take for these homes to sell. So a half a month, 6 a quarter, 6 a half a month, pretty much a half a month all the way down. Elbert County have about a 1 month supply. So that's super, 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 super low. And as you can see, the detached single family homes, the attached single family homes still at half a month of supply. Broomfield here, they kicked up with the attached a little bit. And as you can see, months supply of inventory decreased to a half a month of supply, which is a 73% year over year decrease. Adams, Arapahoe, and Douglas counties had months of supply less than 4.4. So man, this market over here in Denver is still, very, very hard to find properties inventory. We're still not seeing that much inventory come back onto the market like the media is kind of portraying to everybody. So, and if we look at the average days on MLS, you guys know why this is important. In June, the average days on MLS was 10 days. So if you're a homeowner out there and your house has been over that average days on market, now it's starting to become stale. And once it becomes stale, that means that you're going to start to see decline in people looking at your properties. And now when you see decline in people looking at your properties, now you're going to start getting those lowball offers. Then you're going to get disappointed and be like, man, why is my home not selling? 9 times out of 10, it's going to be either condition, price, or location. So you can take those determining factors into why your home isn't selling. But at the same time, these are the numbers that you need to know as a home seller. Average days on market, even as a buyer, because that'll let you know how competitive these markets are and how competitive you're going to be when you are fighting against another offer to win. And the longest average days on market was Denver. So 14 days. So if you sellers out there, your home is sitting on the market for more than these days that are on this chart, you got to go back to the drawing board and see what you can do to get you some offers, man. Because Right now, homes are selling, but 97% of the buyers are educated on what they're buying. So if you're going into the market thinking that, you know, these sellers are just going to put whatever they want to put down, they're being educated. You know, they might go out and buy it and not care, but at the end of the day, if your home's sitting on the market, there's a reason why. And we're just going to go to the detached single family homes. The average days on market, as you know, is going to be a lot lower than your attached single family homes. Elbert County had the highest with 13 days on market, which, if you guys know, the average days in the US is, I want to say, around 60, or I think it's between 60 and 40. So we're way below where we need to be in days on MLS. So properties are still selling pretty fast. See there, the attached single families 13, and then the detached is 8. So, you know, they're moving, man. And this is this is a good chart to show you guys, because this is going to show you the active and sold by price range. And the reason why we put the detached and the attached single family homes together, because this will let you know, if you're looking in a certain price point, how much competition you're actually going to have and where the price is going to go for. So let's just give you guys an example. This 600 to 799 is the most desirable. So when we're looking at price points, and we have clients that's looking in that 600 to almost 800,000, you're going to have high competition, because look at all those sold units, 13, 12, 12. So anywhere pretty much from, I would say, 300 to 800,000, there's going to be competition in those price points. So when we're going out for making offers, we got to make sure we're on top of everything, because if we look at the sold price versus the active listings, 1,300 price properties sold, and there were 678 that went on the market. Where's that inventory at that everybody keeps talking about? And remember, this is June, so July may look a little different, but from my perspective over here in the Denver County, the Denver metro area, pretty much in Colorado, our inventory is going faster than we're putting them on the board. So, and this gives you a great idea and understanding of price versus active listings. And that's going to be both detached and single family. So when we go to detached, as you see that 700 to 800, you guys are fighting for those offers. And then when we go to the attached single family homes, those are going to be a little bit lower. So those are going to be pretty much the 300s. Look at those, man. The actives. There's nothing coming onto the market. More properties are selling than coming onto the market. So that lets you guys know where our inventory is. And this next chart is going to show you guys the months of supply and the days on market by the price range, which is important, because remember what I talked to you guys about, months of supply. That's how long it's going to take for the homes to sell if there was no more homes put on the market. And if we have an inventory supply, that's going to be very, very important to understand. And the average days on market. So the 3 million plus homes, their average days on market is 81 days, but they have 7 months of supply. So if we're looking at those price points, they're actually in a buyer's market and not a seller's market. So it depends on what price point you're at to determine what the market's going to be. Because as you can see down here, these are all sellers market right here. Seller. The 2 million, they're starting to go up a little bit, but look at these average days on market: 45, 17, 11. So if you're with an agent that's not giving you guys this information, you got to get with an agent that can help educate you on the market that you're in, so that you can make an educated and informed decision. Because right now, I don't want people coming out here saying, well, this house is overpriced. Well, this house is that. Well, let's look at the facts before we assume that something is something that it's not. So let's just move down to the months of supply. Detached single family homes, as you guys can see, the 2 million plus still over. That's more of a buyer's market there. But if we look at any of the other price ranges, we're definitely going to be in a seller's market with a low average days on the market. And then if we look at the attached single family homes, the 3 million plus, they have way too much inventory there. So, if you guys are looking for some deals, I know there's not a lot of people out there that can shop that 3 million plus, but those are, I think, where you're going to find those bargain deals at. Even though they're still 13 days on the market, but they have 22 months of supply. That's unheard of, you guys. That's unheard of. So just look at that supply there. And then if we look at the average days on market, they're still pretty low with average days on market. The 1 million to 2 million is where you're going to see that 78 days on market, which is going to be a little bit longer of a wait. But if you're looking for a deal, man, you guys got to check some of those properties out who got those price points. And if you look at all the other low ones, it gives you a great idea of where those average days on the market are. And now this is one of my favorite charts right here, because it's just going to be the sold analysis, right? So supposedly we're seeing, lower, I guess, mortgage loans being taken out, and things like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys are hearing that all over the news right now. But in June, we had one of the highest months of sold units. And if you guys look back into 2020, June, there was only 5,000 units sold. Even let's go back to 2019, 5,415 units sold. So right now we're on pace to have more sold units. Sold units increased month over month by 15%. And you can look at all the different counties right here. And in every one of these charts that I'm showing you guys, there's going to be a different county, and it's going to show you all the statistics for each county. So if you're looking in the Denver area, if you're looking in Douglas County, if you're looking in Arapahoe County, I'm going to have those facts for you. And I'm going to just give a shout out to my guys at Land Title. My boy, Anthony Meissner, always keeping me updated, always sending me the top notch data, man. So if you guys are looking for some information to actually make that educated, informed decision, hit my guy up, or hit me up, and I can get you guys in touch with him too. So the detached single family homes, there was 4,000 units sold, about the same as last year, but that killed that June number in 2019. And that's a 18% year over year increase. And then we got the attached single units. As you know, they're a little bit more slower, but there's still 1,800 units sold, and that's outpacing 2020 numbers and 2019 numbers. And there's that each county right there. That's a 9.9% increase month over month, and a 16% increase year over year. Now let's look at these average sold prices, which is one of my favorite parts, because this is just going to show you guys where these numbers are going. The average sold price, let's look at all the average sold prices. The average sold price for a detached single family home was $721,000. That's a 30% increase year over year. Adams County, as you guys know, had the most affordable at the $518, $203,000 below the 7-county average. So homes sold for an average of $168,000 more than this time last year. So let's look at these counties, y'all. Look at that. Look at these numbers. Jefferson County, Elbert County, Douglas County, Denver, Arapahoe. And remember, this is going to be both. This is going to be detached single family homes. Sorry, not attached. So this is just the detached single family homes. And look at those year over year increases right there. 20%, 30%, 20%, 34%, 28%. So, we can talk about inventory problems. We can talk about how the banks aren't lending. Their guidelines are a lot tighter and stricter than 2008. This is going to be different. People saying that they know what's happening. Nobody knows what's happening. That's the problem. We have all these people out here giving you guys all this information, but not anything to back up. This is facts in Denver. I'm only supporting what's going on in Denver because that's where my market is. And if you guys want to look at the attached single family homes, look at that. The attached single homes, we're starting to see a little bit of a decline there. And then when we look at these numbers, we're still at a pretty good amount when it comes to year over year change. 17, 16, 18. Those are numbers. If you go to the S&P 500 or anything like that to put your money in stocks, you can hope that you're going to get a 19% increase. But if you look at these numbers, the average sold price, they're sitting pretty good. The average sold price for an attached single family home was $435. That's an 18% increase year over year. Denver County came in almost $100K over the average sold price, averaging that $527. So for the attached single family homes, they gained about $67,000 in equity from this time last year. So the people that got in the market, they running them up right now. They're enjoying that. And like I said, man, supply and demand is really important when it comes to housing. If there's no supply and there's demand, we only can hope the numbers stay stagnant, flatten out. Because if they continue to increase and we continue to get shorter supply, come on, man, that's simple logic right there. And then this is just going to be sold units year to date. Year to date, sold units are up 20%. And then that's going to be a detached single family homes as you got. So, these numbers are a little bit different, but I got through the parts that I needed to get. And this is another one that's going to be really important because this is the sold to list price. And the numbers that we're seeing sold to list prices is starting to flatten out right there. As you can see in March and April, since January, there's been an incline. So how you guys are hearing all these numbers right now. They're saying, well, I'm hearing people pay $100,000 over asking price. I'm hearing people pay this and that over asking price. Well, let's see. Okay. This is going to be the list to sold price ratio for the detached single family homes. So sold to list price. So most of these homes are going, 4% over, 6% over, 5% over, 6% over. So sold at list price has flatlined to 106. That's a slight decrease month over month. The 0K to pretty much 200K price range was the only not to average over asking close price. The 500K to 599 price range averaged the highest over asking with 106,000%. So that's 6% over what the asking price was. So if you can just take that into account, what 6% of, let's say 100,000, if you're paying 6,000 more, is that really that much of a difference? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not 100,000. It's 6%. So, and I'm only saying that just so you guys can get an understanding. Stop listening to all these outside sources and get with the facts. Because when you get with the facts, you can actually feel comfortable making that decision, not regret it when you go back and be like, well, man, my house decreasing, my house doing this, my house doing that. Stay educated, man. That's all I can say. So the sold to list price for the attached single family, as you see, they're not really declining. And if you look at all these price points, you got 105%, 104%, 103%, 101%. So they're definitely going over list price, but we have to make sure we know what list price is, okay? This is an important tip right here that I'm giving you guys. List price is what the agent and the seller agreed upon. It doesn't mean that's the market value. So I can list something $100,000 less than what the market value is, and I can get it bid up to that list price. I mean, to the market value price. Now, if somebody says, okay, well, he got that 100K over market value, now we talking about something, because that means that you're coming into equity. You know what I'm saying? If you have it over list price and you don't know what the market value is, and you buy it at, let's say, 350 or whatever the case may be, then you're gonna move into, let's say, $50,000 worth of equity. But if you buy it at 400 and then it goes over, the market value is 400 and it goes to 450, now whoever's buying that home just overpaid for a house by 50K, and then the seller of that home just made 50K more than what their average value was. So for a seller it's good, but for the buyer it's not, right? So we have to be able to differentiate what we know about this market and what when we hear people say over asking. Okay, we know what over asking is, but let's see what the market value is to see where those numbers really land. So this is your boy Josh Brown, man, giving you guys another good market update, man. I'm trying to stay on top of these things. As you guys know how difficult it is to kind of keep your mind in one area and do it consistently every single day. But I just want to give you guys a quick another market update, man. Follow my channels, By the Block Brown. Look up my Facebook. I should have all my social medias posted at the bottom of these videos. I'm trying to get better organized when it comes to putting out information. So, man, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Enjoy your day. Strive to be great every day. You know, live life to the fullest, and make sure y'all eating healthy, because without health, there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? We'll be sitting here looking all weird and stuff, and not being able to, you know, get out there and go look at houses because we're having health issues. So, man, stay up to date with the market. If you guys aren't up to date with the market, follow my channel. You guys don't have to work with me. You guys can just look at my channel just to get updated on the market, because I know there's not a lot of agents putting out information for you guys every day. I mean, every month or every quarterly or whatever the case may be. And I just want to be that agent that's educating you. So whenever you guys decide to make those decisions, those big asset decisions like buying a house or selling a house or renting a house or whatever the case may be, you're educated and you can make that informed decision. So this is your boy Josh Brown with EXP. And man, hopefully I'm gonna be having these hats on sale one of these days. But this is just the first little tip. But man, you guys enjoy your day. It's your boy Josh Brown, over and out.